Hey guys, this is Daryl with Motivation Through Recovery lecture series and relapse prevention workshops. Happy New Year. Now I know today is actually New Year's Eve. However, I want to wish you a Happy New Year because some of us tomorrow morning are going to wake up and we're going to be in operation in 2026, right? We're going to be living in 2026. But what have we have in place? What do we have in place for 2026? What's our recovery goals? What are some of the things that we plan on accomplishing this year? I have talked to so many people recently who have been just surviving in recovery. They've been in survival mode in recovery. They've been focusing on more than sobriety. But did you know that life is much more when it comes to your recovery than sobriety? Sobriety is really the low-hanging fruit. The key that you want in your life is a recovery lifestyle. So what does your recovery lifestyle look like for 2026? So I want to give you just a few things that I think that can help you out, and I want to call them the wisdom for recovery in 2026. The wisdom for recovery in 2026. The first thing you want to do when having wisdom for recovery in 2026 is you want to have vision. What is your vision? What do you want your recovery to look like this year that's going to be different than last year? What do you want your recovery to be? What do you want it to look like? Is it you going back to school and getting that GED or getting that degree? Is it you traveling the world? Is it you becoming a better husband, a better father, a better mother, a better parent? Whatever it is, you know there's some things that you want to accomplish in this life. And you have to have a vision in order to do it. The vision is the thing that stokes your passion and your fire on a regular basis to accomplish that very desire, that very vision that you have in your heart. So what's your vision for 2026 when it comes to your recovery? What do you want it to look like? How do you want it to how do you want it to walk out for you? What do you want to obtain this year for 2026 when it comes to your vision for your recovery journey? The next thing you want to do when you have that vision is you want to have goals. Listen, the vision is the thing that you want in your life. The goals is how you accomplish that very thing that you want in your vision. So you have goals along the way that you have to hit in the process. The things that you want to do, accomplish, be able to achieve, be able to put together, be able to have things to match up to get you to that place that gets you closer to that vision that you want for 2026. What are the goals? What are the goals to get you there? What are the steps that you need to take? What's step one? And then after step one, what's step two? And then what's step three? Always having something to obtain to be able to shoot for so you continue to move toward that vision that you have for your new year. So you have to have goals. The second thing after you have that vision and after you have the goals, the next thing you want to do in the process is you want to have a plan. If you fail a plan, you plan to fail. What's the plan? What's the plan in order to hit that goal? What's the plan in order to hit that goal that leads to that vision? What's the plan? Okay? What's the plan? What's the consistency? What's the contingency plan that you're going to do every single day to make sure you're striving for those goals, those dreams, and the things that you want to accomplish in your life? What's that plan? There's a plan in place that you need to be aspiring to. There's a plan in place that you need to have written down so you can go back, look at it, so you can remind yourself where you're going, so you can know what you need to do today. What do you need to do the next day? You need to be able to have something written down that you can always refer to, that you can always go back and look at, that you can always make sure to measure that if you're on track or not. And then the last thing is this. Once you have the vision, once you've got the goals to get to the vision, once you have the plan that you're going to continue to look at, review, and make happen on a regular basis, the next thing you got to do, folks, is what I consider the most important step. You need to execute. Listen, you can have all the goals in the world. You can have all the dreams in the world. You can have all the vision in the world. You can have the plan. But if you don't execute, it don't matter. If you don't execute, you'll never see your desires. If you don't execute, you'll be in the same position next year as you were this year. Execute. Nobody accomplishes anything unless they execute. A captain of a ship cannot drive that ship or sail that ship tied up to a dock. You got to get out on the water. You got to launch out into the deep. And you got to make sure that you are going for it and you are executing your plan. You are executing to meet the goal. And you're executing the goals so you get the vision. Scripture tells us that write the vision, make it plain upon tables so that those who read it can run with it. The most important person that needs to read the vision is you. So after you write it down, you make sure you execute it. And you execute it each and every day. Folks, listen. Don't make this year be the exact carbon copy of next year. Make the decision today that you are going to accomplish the goals, the dreams, and the plan that God has placed in your heart to do.